man, it's a Cardano chart. We're gonna look at the ADA charts in this video, but can we just talk about for one just brief moment what is going on with Cardano DeFi? What is going on with Cardano DeFi right now? The DeFi summer of 2020, the bullish DeFi summer of 2020 is about to happen on Cardano. And there's so much involved in that too. Like that story of that happening, there's so many moving pieces. I could probably do so many videos on that. And I feel like I really want to start creating some content in relation to these things. So let's do technical analysis in the last half of this video, but we're going to start with talking about Cardano DeFi summer and some of the things that are happening right now. Now, hit the subscribe, hit that like button for me. Let's do it. First things first, if you're kind of new to this and watching this and you're like, what's DeFi summer? DeFi summer refers to the season of summer in 2020. This period resulted in the emergence of viable alternatives to traditional centralized finance called decentralized apps that offered an array of inclusive financial services such as yield farming, lending, borrowing, and insurance. And you can go to something like DeFi Llama and you can get a sense of all things DeFi. So if you want to just spot projects that probably came about in that DeFi summer, the explosion of DeFi, which, mind you, Cardano did not have yet. Cardano lagging in that regard, but building such a solid, secure, decentralized infrastructure. Now, this is what we're looking at. DeFi Llama, you see Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, or Binance Smart Chain. You go down, number 15, Cardano. Now, DeFi is coming online, working its way up. And does it stop at 15? I highly, highly doubt that. I think Cardano is going to rocket itself up into the top of this list. And that's a steady progress, right? That takes some time, but we're getting hints of it right now. And this is why we call it Cardano DeFi Summer. And this is from a few days ago. Start of Cardano's DeFi Summer propels it into top 15 blockchain by volume. Cardano has recently experienced a surge in its DeFi volume thanks to the emergence of more decentralized protocols and the popularity of community-focused meme coins like Snek. Cardano has climbed the ranks to become one of the top 15 blockchains in terms of DeFi volume. And you go over here to Cardano and just look at it, everybody. Look at this chart, just all-time highs in terms of total value locked in Cardano, DeFi. Look at that. And so you see this too, and you can scroll down from a micro perspective on these projects and see for yourself what is actually happening. You go over here, and it's happening, everybody. And this is the first time I'm mentioning this in a video. Snek, and I hope it's appreciated why I take time in covering these things in a video, but it's approaching 50 million market cap. That's something that I've been waiting for in terms of content creation. But just look at this, Cardano-based meme coin Snek, Dogecoin competitor. And this is where things get crazy, everybody. I've been waiting years for this. I think so many of you have been waiting years for this. We're talking about, we're entering this cycle of crypto where Cardano coins are going to be competing with, and in their own sector, right? With Ethereum coins and all these other blockchain coins. And here's a perfect example. It's going to start happening in the headlines because of what's happening on Cardano right now. So Snek being compared to Dogecoin as a competitor. And the markets need new projects and new things to talk about to going into this next cycle as well. Cardano is it's the blockchain. It's the blue chip top blockchain that's going to offer exactly that. So we talk meme coins. We can talk all of the different DeFi projects, right? And you go back to something like DeFi Llama, right? We have DEXs, we have CDP, we have lending, we have, I think, services on here, right? So there's all these different types of projects that we're going to see this explosion of. That is the first time Cardano has ever seen it. And you can just see, I mean, things like this happening right now, Snek, and, have to be extremely careful with all of these things, right? These are earlier stage projects. It's very awesome to see Snek kind of, and other projects are doing it as well, maybe not getting as much attention, but it's really cool to see these projects like Snek just bringing so much attention to Cardano ecosystem. This is what builders are doing in this space, and I think everybody has just kind of this this hand to lend in that regard. I've been covering Cardano and doing my best for years in my own capacity. You know, we've gotten like millions of views, Cardano views on this YouTube channel in terms of Cardano. And there's all these different avenues where we can bring the attention to Cardano ecosystem and what's happening, the innovation that is in play right now. This is a really great example of a project doing that. And you can just go over here. I mean, look at this. This is Tap Tools, and you can just see Snek over here, number 3 on Tap Tools in terms of market cap. So insane to see this, everybody, but it's happening. It's happening. I saw this tweet right before I kind of started doing the video. This is a $44 million market cap meme coin, Snek, without any centralized exchange listings. The strength, unity, and resilience of the Cardano community is just amazing. This is 2021 CNFT vibes all over again. I'll say this. It's bigger than that. I definitely know those vibes. I definitely know those vibes at early stage CNFT hype, people trying things and launching things. But this is bigger because this is really starting to kind of seep into the broader crypto ecosystem. And even this tweet alone kind of illustrates that, just tagging things like Doge and SHIB and, you know, all these other meme coins. So that's that, everybody. I wanted to just bring that up because it's happening right now. That's the markets have been stagnant, as you know, sideways, indecisive. But if you go into Tap Tools, open some of these projects and look at what's going on. People are getting very interested in Cardano ecosystem, and it's really cool to see. So let's talk about, though, Cardano, because it's at, and I know we say this a lot, it's at a critical area, it's at an important area, but it is because I did a video the other day and we were discussing kind of this move. I believe it was this move back here. And there was a very similar kind of consolidation that's happening right now. The concern being if this repeats, well, we might be getting a swing low here in the very near future. And that's very much in play. And we're actually kind of getting closer to the edge here in comparison to what happened back then in December. And that was a bear market capitulation area. So if we could take our bars pattern, this is what we did the other day, kind of just that little piece of consolidation before the fall, and then you just drag it over, and it's just, you can see how much that's so similar, right? And a lot of similarities even, and this is a 6-hour chart, by the way, but similarities even on the RSI, slower moving momentum oscillator, these lower highs for Cardano. So in that similar area where it fell, we were getting a lower high structure there, and then it was boom, right back into oversold. That's the concern right now. But at the same time, and this is what's cool about technical analysis for me, is when I'm watching something just like that, single data point, and there's other data points we're going to look at on the charts, the weekly and the daily, but when I'm just looking at this single chart, in my mind, I'm just like this. And you can bring into play everything else going on in the world, headlines, the debt ceiling stuff, what Bitcoin's going to do with price next. But all of these things in play, if Cardano diverges from this could be a bullish signal. So this very chart alone and what we're just talking about, this single data point without any other indicators or anything, could actually be used as an indicator, right? Because if Cardano diverges and starts getting separation, look at that. Just a pop above 37, 38 cents. That would diverge from what happened back here. Something different happening. Why is that momentum shifting? Well, maybe it could be if it happens because it's not the bear market low. But we want to anticipate a higher low for Cardano. We absolutely do. I am, right? 30 to 33 cents, probably that next area target that I'd be looking for to see if Cardano shows any support there. But to the upside, we go to the daily chart. What's going on the daily? Well, it's the same thing. We go to that same area of time back here on Cardano. Cardano is seeing the 20-day moving average resistance, and then it fell that we saw in the 6-hour. Same thing here. 20-day moving average resistance. Is it going to fall? That's what I'm careful of. But the question to the flip side, is it going to break back above the 20-day? So on this daily chart, we have an indicator we can also use as kind of maybe a potential bullish confirmation, at least on the short term for Cardano. 30, like right around just under 37 cents. I mean, the 20-day moving average is essentially right where Cardano is right now. Can Cardano make a move above that area in the short term? That's my immediate question that I'll be watching. And if it did, could it really have the momentum to break this very important 50-day moving average? Remember the story that we're trying to get going here. It's the 50-day above the 20-day moving average in an uptrend, right? Or I'm sorry, it's not the 50-day. It's the 20-day back above the 50-day in an uptrend, right? And that's the bull market picture. It's just the 20-day floating above the 50-day. And so that's what we're trying to see happen here. And the path to that, oftentimes in these bottoming out structures, is just kind of the grappling of the two moving averages. And you can just see this happening, right? And look at that, just the grappling of the moving averages, the convergence of them as everything consolidates, as markets really are boring and kind of put us on this roller coaster ride. So for this to happen, we obviously need ADA to get above both moving averages and to pull that 20-day back above the 50-day moving average in blue. This is the weekly chart. I think very important to note. I usually like to start with the weekly chart to just start with that context. That is to say, my main approach here is Cardano could fall into the 20s, and I'm still bullish here. I do not want that to happen. Updating my portfolio would not be fun at all. If it happens, I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. But I just want to say, I'm always anticipating higher lows. I'm always anticipating what could happen to the downside, especially in extreme scenarios where something bad is happening. It's wise to do that, right? And we're grappling with resistance at the 20-week moving average right now, but we still have 2 days, 5 hours left. I'd be curious to see if Cardano could kind of get any type of move to the 20-week moving average. It's not far. This is a weekly chart, but that area at that green line is right around 37.5 cents. It's like a penny above where Cardano is right now. So all that stuff that we just talked about, can Cardano kind of diverge from what happened back here? Well, if it did, this could really get Cardano ADA back above that 20-week moving average. And we've done so many videos on that 20-week moving average throughout the bear market, waiting for just this move, even just the consolidation above and around the 20-week moving average. It's been very good to see that. But how much longer before ADA actually gets some separation above? Time will tell. That's what I'll be watching. But nonetheless, everybody, it doesn't matter if it takes all of this time, right? Even going into the 2024 Bitcoin halving and the shift of the cycle, I don't know if there's upside or downside in play here. But what I do know is the start of Cardano's DeFi summer is really, it's happening. And it's big. And it's most important on the weekly, on the zoomed out. What's happening now is so early stage. And we've been saying it for years on this YouTube channel, waiting for this exact moment. And it was extremely early stage then because we didn't even have DeFi yet. It's here, everybody. And it's starting to pick up steam. I'm paying attention. Let me know in the comments below if you are too. I appreciate you. Please hit the subscribe, hit the like. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.